environmentally friendly crafts.
Oh! Hi, my name's Ian Carruthers. Welcome to Environmentally Friendly Crafts. Today, we're going to show you how to make a paper mache bowl using paper that's recycled within the Oracle. So first, to make your paper mache bowl, you need this list of ingredients. And above all things, in order to make anything paper mache, you need newspaper, which just so happens to be right here. And it's recycled, so therefore it follows the guidelines of having recycled paper.
Mod Podge.
So for glue, you need these list of ingredients. Number one, you need half a cup of water, like this. Number two, you need flour. Not that kind of flour, this kind of flour. Number three, you need 1/4 cup of glue. No, it's not Elmer's, because we're not special like that. In order to make that a whole lot easier, all you really need to do is buy a Mod Podge. This is a water-based sealer glue and finish. Here. It'll take at least probably 16 to 17, if not infinity amounts of tape to actually make this happen. So, paper mache bowl, lots of tape.
Cut it, roll it, tape it, walk it.
So you take one of those rolls, cut it in half, and then cut it on the center and close it in closer with tape. And you form a small little leg like this. So after doing that, you take small rolls of paper, you take your glue, and you dip it in, take your paper towel roll, and you wrap it around like so. And then you have to let that dry and adhere. And after that's done, you have a leg. You do that 4 times, and amazingly, you got 4 legs. So, in order to make the bull's head and the bull's body, you need to get a piece of newspaper and you need to ball it up like this. Alright? And then you take newspaper, usually want to open it up, place the ball in the center, and begin to wrap it around. Now for the body, you're probably going to need 2 or 3 pieces. And you kind of fold it to where it's pretty evenly edged. And then you take pieces of tape, like this, and get it from a corner, like this, and tape it together. Since we are on a limited amount of time, this is not perfect. After you get done using your paper mache strips, placing it in the glue, you place it around the item like this to make it smooth and rounded. After you do that, you have an item that looks very similar to this. And this, my friends, is the bull's body. Now, in order to make it a similar process for the head, you just take a smaller amount of paper, roll it up, same thing, and you'll have a smaller one that looks very much like this. So now we have the head and the body to the bull. Now, granted, since we're using accelerated time processes and warp speed and all that jazz, we have a much faster finished project. This will probably take a day to dry. Okay, for our next section of the paper mache bull projects, I'm going to show you how to make the horns. So in order to do this, you take strips of newspaper like so, roll them up, and you need to make sure it's very, very tight. So you take multiple pieces of newspaper, roll it up, and then you dip it into your paper mache glue. Now after you do that, you're going to kind of want to bend it to where you have your horn-like state. Now in order to show you how that looks, we have our finished product right here. Horns for the bull. You take your newspaper just like this, same process as the horns, except a lot longer. You're going to roll it up, so somehow you dip it in the mache and you have this.
And now put it together.
Once you've attached all the appendages to the base or the body of the bull, you should have a finished product that looks very similar to this. Since we're going with the whole USF theme today, we would propose that you paint it green and then gold using a brush, or in our case a sponge. And after you're done doing that, you should have a product that looks like this.
Now that's a pretty cow.